There we go. What's up, everybody? This is the Nation of Conversation. It's episode 323. I am your host, Ryan, and I'm here with the almost not standing homeboys, Mike, Bill, and Wally. What's up?
Got my first sunburn of the year this weekend.
What's that?
I went outside and I got my first sunburn of the year this weekend.
Oh, sunburn. I thought you said slumber party. First slumber party of the year.
No,
Be outside for what, 10 minutes? And
Yeah, really.
And that's all I would have taken, but then I stayed outside for like 5 hours and then I really got burned.
What you do
5
outside?
hours.
We went and got a couple of drinks down in Del Mar for Doug Gleason's birthday.
Dougie Fresh.
First time I've seen any of those guys in well over a year.
Where in Del Mar? Is there any
It's
place at Del Mar that you get a
the
drink?
Real McCoy.
The real McCoy.
It's like a tap room. Essentially, there was like a little mini sort of bar and then just a bunch of picnic tables. And we sat at one of those. Ryan, we saw Matt Kidd.
The Matt Kidd.
Matt Kidd, wow.
Had a nice day of spelunking and joined you at the brewery.
That's right.
Nice. We're a couple of quick housekeeping things. We're almost not standing homeboys anymore, like I said.
Nope.
May 17th. Some of us will be in the building together.
Yeah, that's a big no for me.
Some of us will be in the building together. Mike will not do that.
I could barely get down to the other room.
Leaving your street would be a problem.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to
Baby's
figure
not
out
sleeping
how
through the night
to.
yet?
Yeah, baby's not sleeping through the night. Come on,
Yeah.
Come on.
Right.
Be a dad. Get this in order.
just yell at it. You start sleeping.
Lame.
Just play the poppy NXT theme song for her. She'll fall
Yeah,
right asleep.
that's
It's
all.
perfect lullaby. The poppy NXT theme song is
Yep.
so bad.
Oh, we have a new
Everyone,
one?
I played it, and everyone in the house was like, "Oh, what is
Well, they
that?"
have that awful new logo.
Oh, like the giant thing.
It's got the wings and the skull.
Like a Steve Austin t-shirt?
No.
Steve Austin never had wings.
Let me.
It's ugly. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, but the new poppy theme song, that's a perfect lullaby. You can put rocker right to sleep to that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to figure out how to get you in, how to patch you in. That's gonna be interesting. On the 17th.
Yeah, that is going to be interesting.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Might have to do a little test.
Yeah.
Test ski.
Yeah, I gotta
Do a couple of test skis.
Yeah, we'll see.
we could all just be in Ryan's screen.
Yeah, no, that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to Last Supper it, and then you'll be on the other screen. The three of us will be in a Last Supper position, which is gonna require some serious furniture moving down here for me to make this happen. I think it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. We also passed 1,000 followers on Twitter.
Wow.
There's a milestone right there. Follow us at Nation Pod.
So what are we
Close.
following, like 30,000 then?
It's like a 1-to-1 almost. It's almost a 1-to-1 ratio. So
Right.
it's not bad. It's an accomplishment. I'm going to take what I can get.
Right.
Our guy, Andrade, showed back up where setting up his first matches. It's a tale of two stories. One, it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Andrade versus Alberto Del Rio. Who even cares about Alberto?
And I guess Carlito may be involved in the match.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I read somewhere that it was possibly a three-way.
Okay, that's better.
Isn't
But
Alberto
good.
like 50 now? Like, isn't he an old guy?
No, he's in his 40s.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, 40.
Yeah.
Still young.
Yeah.
Still young.
This is how you guys are sports fans. This is how it works. Before you play the Red River rivalry or whatever, if you're Texas, you got to play against Prairie View A&M and like get yourself going.
Destroy him. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, so you think this is like
Tune-up
Yeah.
game.
a tune-up?
Yeah. Honestly, when's the last time you wrestled a match?
Halfway through 2020?
So probably it wouldn't hurt for him to just get out there with a guy who
is definitely going to go very slow.
Alberto, who's not a good person.
Yeah.
Not a good guy.
It's pretty, good, pretty rich of Andrade to like give Meltzer a hard time for what he said about, Charlotte. Rightfully so, but then go into a match with a guy who's has rape charges against him.
Yeah, and that too.
And like Paige shit.
What did he say about what was he mad about Charlotte?
I don't know. It's just Meltzer said something dumb as always.
The plastic surgery thing?
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah. And, to the point it is right where, I don't know, something that how like there is pressure on these women to, possibly do cosmetic surgery and stuff. But then
he always gets himself into trouble.
Yeah.
He never can get it right.
He
never can get it right. So yeah. But I'm gonna go wrestle a rapist.
Yeah, but then this also is,
allegedly.
This is in a new.
It's a new promotion.
A new promotion, and it's got like everyone in it.
Really?
Oh, there's like a bunch of AEW people, and they've got the Lucha Bros, Tay Conti,
wow,
Dragon Lee, Bandito, Roosh, because it's Roosh's promotion, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And this was the promotion that completely dissolved Ring of Honor's.
Ring of Honor's no longer working with CMLL.
Yes, because the story of this is that CMLL found out that Ring of Honor people who work in Ring of Honor are like the people who do both are working for this federation, and they called Ring of Honor and like, tell them to stop doing this. Do not let them do this. And Ring of Honor was like, we cannot do that.
It's not the way it works.
Yeah, that is not the way it works. We cannot tell anyone to do anything.
We're also Ring of Honor, so
yeah.
If we ever want to like piss off Ruder, she's out of here. So.
And then they just ended their relationship with Ring of Honor, and I guess Ring of Honor found out via social media.
Nice.
But truthfully, both I guess AAA and CMLL are in absolute shambles after this.
After the COVID.
After COVID, CMLL is just awful anyway. It's just it's really bad.
A lot of people have left CMLL.
Yes,
even LA Park, who was outed, kicked out of AAA. And was a CMLL dude, went back to AAA.
Yeah. At least AAA has some sort of juice, but so many, right now is a good time for a new promotion to spring up and just completely dominate Mexico.
Whatever happened to Crash? Is Crash still around? Conan's thing?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Well, anyway, so Andrade, first he says he's going to face Alberto, but then thankfully a couple days later he's like, "Oh, I'll also be facing Kenny Omega at Triple Mania."
Yeah,
thankfully, there
challenges Kenny.
Thank you. Also, I like his promo, but it's getting old. The wrestler who quits WWE gets seen in a library smoking a cigar and drinking scotch, and in that dark mafia kind of vignette. They all have done it.
Cody
vignette. Yeah. He's doing the exact same thing.
They're all doing that.
Got the suit on with the cigar and the whiskey, and he's like, "Oh, it's my time."
At least
now.
whose was breaking out of jail. Moxley's. It's like he was breaking out of jail or something.
He was where was he? He was in San Francisco. That's what it was supposed to be, I think.
Oh, right. Yes. Alcatraz.
Alcatraz.
Yes.
Yeah.
If Sami Zayn ever leaves, I would love it for him to do the exact same thing that Cody did, and just play it up that he's doing the exact same words that Cody said. I feel like that would just be hilarious.
He's got El Generico to fall back on too. So
yeah.
But
maybe
to do the vignette, just to be over the top with it. It'd be so
you would then have to do the Independence Day speech as well.
Right. Cody did that at That was funny though. He did that at the invasion or the Raw invasion. He just did Independence Day speech.
Yeah,
it's funny. So yeah, he's gonna face Kenny at Triple Mania, and Kenny, in a very funny, he's starting to really hit the groove here with this heel Omega back.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm pretty busy. I'll see if I can get to it. That was his response to Alberto. I have so many other titles. It's like, I see when I can get to you.
That's awesome. But also, he had better come out to the ring with a hat on and like a 7-foot tall feather popping out of his mouth.
The biggest feather he can find.
Yeah.
So,
I'm very interested to see if they do run with it. Like, that does actually happen.
Let's hope. They were setting up an awful lot for Triple Mania.
Yeah, Deonna Purrazzo showed up.
They have did you see that? They haven't. It's in August usually, I think.
Yes.
That's
yep.
Fine.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it's a long setup. They even have a new Sexy Star. Did you see this?
Yeah.
Somebody else is playing Sexy Star now.
That's what. Oh, really? Is that what they do in like lucha? Like
sometimes, yeah.
Well, like they'll just completely replace you.
Yeah. Right, there you go. We're just taking this. So yeah, she lost. Apparently, Sexy Star, whoever her real name is, she's not a good person either. She lost an MMA fight. Like
she got absolutely demolished,
and then lost her character in wrestling to this other lady.
Yeah,
not a good weekend for you.
Sexy. She literally, she like tried to do like a belly to belly, and like she actually tried to do like she just was. It was just like she got the shit kicked out of her.
Good. Yeah, Deonna Purrazzo also showed up and challenged this new Sexy Star. I think.
Oh, is that who she challenged? The new Sexy Star?
I think it's the new Sexy Star.
Well, that would be nice if they actually have like a one-on-one women's match instead of like a crazy like.
No, I think it's multi-woman. I think it's multi-woman.
Well, you know who's not there? Ty is not there. Ty Valkyrie.
She had to give up the belt because they haven't used her for.
That's right. That's right.
She gave up the belt, which is what this is going to be for, I guess.
Interesting.
New Sexy Star and Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah, good. That's what they normally set up stuff ways away. So
yeah, we'll be working towards that. That'll be fun. Triple Mania, one of the best. Maybe not
always
the best show, but the most fun.
Always a fun.
Maybe
show.
Not the best, but most fun to watch.
Yes.
WWE opening up the forbidden doors themselves now. What's going on here?
No.
They talked about Daniel Bryan he said he wants to go to New Japan or something.
What the fuck up.
They're thinking about it. And then what was the other story? Cesaro wants to go somewhere. And there's maybe
then
MLW and them are supposed to work together, maybe.
That's right.
Because is it Roman's cousin is their champ? I forget.
Yeah, yes. Roman's that dude's money, but I forget. I think it was Meltzer who said that. Like I guess WWE doesn't like that everyone else is like working together, but they aren't like showing. But I was like, that sounds like fucking bullshit. Why the fuck do they care? Why would they care?
They don't like other people getting eyes on their product.
They don't like other people getting over on them, so they're going to copy.
Why would you care? You are making money hand over fist. Like,
why do they care about people's cameos? Like, they have no reason to care about that.
Yeah.
But they do.
But yeah. I could see MLW doing like an Evolve thing. And Court Bauer, who ran MLW,
who used to
work there, but I feel like every year Court does this type of shit where he like puts out like, oh, something big's coming, like the thing how they're supposed to be getting like a big TV deal, but they cite like Vice.
They're on Vice.
Yeah, congratulations, really breaking.
I'm glad I can actually watch it and see what it's all about.
Sure,
but yeah, because their other network was. You couldn't even watch it.
Yeah, I've watched it. I don't know. It's all right.
I'd like to check it out just to see, but I don't think Court Bauer. I think Court Bauer's got a good mind. I just don't think they have enough money to get the best guys, and their guys leave immediately. Like
and I guess there's stuff.
They're out of there.
Their pay. I guess they've like I forget. So I think there was accusations about the way
Sure.
they pay people. So.
Brian Pillman was there. Brian Pillman Jr. was there, and they were
Right.
sort of like putting some money into him. And as soon as he got some pub, he was out of there.
Yeah, well, it's not that big of a play. So
Yeah,
it's like
as soon as he got what he needed, he was out. So
yeah,
I think that's kind of what it is. But
yeah,
so they might be opening these forbidden doors because Daniel Bryan. They don't want to lose Daniel Bryan. So
well, like I said in that text, like shut the fuck up, Daniel Bryan. Like shut
stop.
the fuck up.
Just
Like
stop.
it's not going to happen. Like
Just
you fucking. Like I feel like Daniel Bryan, like people are like, oh, Daniel Bryan's so smart. Like he's such a smart, intelligent guy, and like he's really like woke and but like he once said Kane was the smartest guy he know, and like what the fuck are you talking about? Like
think
Kane,
that
the
was-
guy who
you
fucking
don't
was
know.
like an
I think that was-
anti-mask.
Kane's smart.
I think that was
He's gotta be a
before-
little smart.
I think that was before his mayoralship or whatever.
But like this shit is like just shut the fuck up with this stuff. I'm so tired of like especially Daniel Bryan and his fucking just like yeah, oh yeah. Well, if these guys like I feel like he's incredibly dumb to think like
They're gonna let him do this. They've let him do everything else though.
to think that he could do this and then to be like why stay there? Like why know the issues? Like why be like, yeah, these guys would be great, but then like
I want to do all these interesting things, but that would require me to quit.
yes,
would
to
mean that-
literally go work for an entire different company.
Right. Right.
It's like,
That
shut
would
the
require
fuck
me
up.
to quit, which I don't want to do because obviously I don't want to give up the money, is what my guess is. You know, maybe
How many
they
kids
will.
does he
Maybe
have
they'll.
now?
How many kids? 2.
He's got 2 now.
So I think he's like, and there's nothing else to do. We talked about it a while ago. There's nothing else for him to do. What's he gonna do?
He did say like he was like weirdly out of the main event at WrestleMania.
He
Like,
didn't care about it at all.
Yeah, he didn't care about it. And like, well, that's because you work for a fucking company that barely cares.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's because you can only do more stuff. Like your time is up. Like that's why there were territories. I think people forget.
Yeah.
Like the territory system. People like, you can't bring in Braun Strowman and have him work there for 9 years.
Yeah.
If you're Braun Strowman, you need to do the Andre move where you move around and you're special for a while and then you leave. Once you serve your purpose and then you get beat and then you're out of there and you go work somewhere else. Like that really worked for those kind of guys. And like Andre would not work now in that way.
No.
Like he would just win every match forever. Like these big like monsters don't work in the I'm under contract and I'm never leaving era.
Yeah.
Say like Daniel Bryan, like he has nothing else to do. He's done everything else. What is he gonna do? He's been a heel. He's been a face. He's won the title. He's won the title at WrestleMania. What else? What is he working towards?
Yeah.
He's even gotten his weird like, I'm a vegan and I'm gonna have the vegan title. Like he got that on TV. Like what else is there to do?
He's reached his
limit there.
He's reached
like
his
his
limit for
only
sure.
thing to do is go somewhere else and be freshened up. But he may go to NXT supposedly.
Yeah, I saw that.
Rumor
Like,
that he might go
I
down
just-
to NXT.
truly
That's
don't
cool,
want
man.
him there. I don't want to see him versus fucking LA Knight or Dexter Lumis.
Night.
Do you want to see anyone against Dexter Knight or Dexter Lumis
Dexter
or LA Knight?
Dexter Knight?
I
No.
like how they're combined now.
Anyone-
Dexter Knight. They're the
You want any
same
part of that?
same
No,
shitty
I
guy.
don't want to see them fucking do anything. Like, I want to see him actually go. Like, I get, like, yeah, I guess.
What
an
is he
Adam
gonna
Cole,
do? Yeah. Him
But
and Adam
still,
Cole.
it still wouldn't. I feel like it still wouldn't. It's just, it wouldn't be as good and interesting as it was, like it was years ago at NXT when it was like fresh and new.
Certainly NXT is not fresh and new anymore.
Is it
As we'll,
still
when we
a show?
it is. It still exists.
How about that?
Somebody send help for Drake Wuertz, referee at NXT.
This guy.
God,
Yeah.
this guy is just a mess. I can't
They
believe
like
they put him. I can't believe they put him on TV this past week. Can you believe they put him on TV and had him ref a live match?
It's
Like, good.
There's no
grief.
fans though, right? There's no fans.
no, there's
there's-
fans there. They've got at least 100 people in there.
Yeah, they expanded and then
Yeah,
and
they're
they kept it
expanding
that
more
way.
and more.
Yeah.
I think someone may have said that they're at a point where it's like 300 or something.
It's
Maybe-
it's 3 rows behind each pane of glass.
Yeah,
So that's a lot of people.
yeah.
Yeah, he was there. What did he do? He went on a city council meeting and said, if you wear a mask, you're a child molester or something
I
like
don't
that.
know. He just
He's just off his rocker.
he
Guy is
yeah,
off his rocker.
he's completely QAnon out.
He's
He's
been suspended apparently.
yeah.
Quietly.
Well, last year he was suspended for what?
I looked it up. It was 2020, early 2021. I can only imagine that he said something about the
Could-
Capitol
Okay,
thing,
yeah.
and that's why he got suspended. So he was suspended by WWE. He was demoted to
Yes,
demoted from top ref in NXT to just a regular dude, and then demoted again to timekeeper for a while,
yes,
and then brought back in as a ref. So he's
Yes.
been obviously doing shit behind the scenes. I don't know what kind of thing, but
And the thing is that so many people, like wrestlers, are like, yeah, and like people who were in NXT, like he used, like, it's just so sad that like a dude like that who had serious, like, who was like an addict and like all this stuff, and got clean and got a good job, got a good place.
it's gonna
But
mess it up maybe.
it's just like, I don't want to say that like it's an addict problem, but it's obviously something where like he feels the need to like
He
fill a void.
Obsessed with this
Yes. He's-
fake thing.
Yeah, that's just like, and like
I was reading an article about somebody, I forget who did it. Some wrestling website did an article about right-wing addicts or addicts who go right wing, and that's what they do. They replace their addiction
Yeah.
with this right-wing QAnon
yeah, obsession.
obsession, and then that's what they get obsessed about instead of drugs. That's
Yeah.
their same thing with what's his name? Road Dogg. Guy who got clean and then got obsessed with the right wing.
Yeah. It's just
Weird.
dumb.
Anyway.
But yeah, that like it's one thing to do it in your own home on your own time.
Right.
Like hey,
He obviously did some disruption to get suspended. There's no way
Right.
they're just suspending him if he's like, I voted for this person. They're not suspending him for that.
you
Because most of them
can't- yeah.
probably voted the same way, but he must be doing some kind of crazy ass shit. If WWE is like, we can't take this, there must be something else going on behind the scenes with him.
But this last week where he's doing it while on the clock
In
the middle of the
NXT's
PC in
Performance
front of
Center.
other people,
his
like-
NXT like ref gear almost.
like
Oh.
I get like
His
I
whatever polo he was wearing, I thought it said NXT.
yeah, it did for
Yeah.
sure. Like 2 hours before like a live show, like hey,
Yeah.
if he's doing it in his own home on his own
Right.
time,
That's a different story.
like
Yes.
I get it. Like I would have, even now I wouldn't know how I feel if they fired him, but like
I don't think they can, but
yeah, but it's just like the dude, like dude, like you gotta have some sort of self-awareness of like he obviously, this is the thing, he obviously knows what he's doing to a point where he probably made the point to do it at the PC so everyone would see him
right.
and like
Right.
no, this is serious and this is like this is a thing, and like he's a fucking complete
I'm willing to give up
psychopath.
this job because it's so important.
Oh,
I don't
Jesus H. Christ. Eva Marie's back in the WWE.
They've been talking about that for like
It's literally been
years.
like 2 years.
yeah. There you go. A lot of fun stuff coming out of Trash Bag Gate, which happened
Oh,
like,
yeah.
a couple of weeks.
Oh,
Talked about it last week.
Trash.
Mickie
Oh,
James-
trash bag day.
Mickie
Right.
James received a garbage bag for her belongings. I've been listening to Chelsea Green started her own podcast, which is actually pretty damn good. 22 minutes, real crisp, a lot of interesting
Really? That's
stories
all?
in there. Yeah, it's real crisp, but she did her own version of Trash Bag. She's like every one of the girls got garbage bags sent to them, not just Mickie. And Chelsea gets the box and she's like, oh, is this merch, like extra merch, or like a some kind of like going away thing? And she opens it up, and it's a garbage bag, and it's a garbage bag filled with Natty Neidhart's stuff. Did you see this? It's Natty's jacket, dresses,
fired?
all this. Natty was not fired. She's still there. It's all Natty stuff. And she's like, this is mine. The hell is this? She's like, I didn't leave anything behind, I'm pretty sure, because I wasn't really ever like there full time. And she's like, it was Natty's gear and a basketball and like some other random ass shit. It has nothing to do with me. So trash bag gate gets even more interesting. Yeah. So and then she said she called Mark Carrano and said, who is now fired, as we said last week. She called him and said, yo, you sent me the wrong stuff. Like, this is other people's stuff who aren't even fired. And he's like, why don't you just go drive it to their house? She's like, I'm not fucking doing that.
What a dickhead.
Why would I do that? I got fired. I'm not driving it to Natty's house.
Like, what? Did Natty even know her stuff was gone?
No,
like,
I don't think so.
The thing I'm
So
most
funny.
interested in is like, well, I guess it makes sense that they have lockers now because they're in one place.
Yeah. I think
Okay, so that makes
that
sense.
They would have belongings at the wherever they are that had to be sent back. But wow.
The interesting thing is I don't know if I brought this up ever about this, but how like only the women seem to get trash bags.
That's what they said. That's what Chelsea was saying. It's a lot of women getting the trash bags and not the guys.
So it must be. Yeah, I'm fascinated just to
I would
like.
say it's possible that some guys have, but that's their normal luggage, so they didn't know that.
Maybe.
But I was thinking like maybe it's just the one person, like they have some sort of female intern or someone.
Carrano was the guy who was like in charge of female talent relations, wasn't he? Because he was always on Total Divas.
He was in talent relations. I don't know if he was female specific.
He did a lot of.
He
work
was high up, and he was literally, I think. He was where Laurinaitis is now, maybe, or right under Laurinaitis.
I'm not sure, but I also listened to this is off topic from what I'm going to talk about, but I listened to Steve Cutler's shoot interview that just he was talking about how Carrano called him and when he got fired for having the New Year's party and catching COVID and getting fired right after that as an example to not have parties. And so Carrano called him and he said, you're fired because creative has nothing for you. And he's like, that's a lie. Creative has plenty for me. I was just working with Baron Corbin on both shows.
Oh, really?
I've pitched 15 other ideas. So don't tell me creative has nothing for me. That's not what the reason is. And then Carrano said, well, those are valid points, but creative has nothing for me. What a shit company. Oh my God. Just tell me the truth that I've been fired as an example because I got COVID and you're mad about it. Well, sorry, I can't say that because creative has nothing for you. That's not fucking true. So funny. Anyway, Mickie James also trash bagged. She's the one who started this whole thing. She said that WWE, despite all their women's revolution, still believe women don't draw any money at all, and that's why they're treated this way.
Yeah.
And that was told to her by WWE producers and higher-ups that the women are not worth it. Basically, it's just a publicity stunt, and they don't actually believe that they make any money. And if you want to believe that's not true, just look at Evolution. They never did Evolution again. They did it the one time, and that was it. They're done. So,
Jesus.
Yeah.
You guys see that? What I just sent you?
I'm looking at it
In the
now.
group me? No.
No, not in the group me, in the chat.
Oh. In the chat.
Please tell me this is not some fucked up like GIF.
Oh no,
dick or something. It's
oh,
definitely
it makes you download it.
Yeah, it's making us download it.
I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Oh, it's not. It's that
Zoom chat.
I don't think
Zoom
I can
chat.
even see a Zoom chat.
You don't have a Zoom chat?
Not on my phone.
well, don't worry.
What is this?
I just was hoping it would pop up quick. But I guess not.
I don't know what this is. GC, is this G Raver on top of a roof? That one is? G Raver, is this a current picture of G Raver on a roof, or is this past?
This is what we watched before.
Okay.
I stumbled across it, so I
G Raver on a roof. NXT UK's Takeover Dublin has been canceled.
What?
Oh boy.
This was still going on?
Yeah, apparently they were still trying to make it happen. It's canceled.
Seriously, I don't know why they can't. Well, I don't know what the UK's restrictions are, but they've got it pretty well in hand over there in the UK.
Do they now?
This is Ireland, though. Ireland is not like they may have a whole different rule.
Yeah,
maybe.
But I did see that UK is June 21st. They're looking to be completely open.
Yeah, they've had like no deaths and stuff, and yeah, UK's got it pretty well in hand.
They went to a full lockdown, a secondary
That's right, they did.
Lockdown.
Yeah. They did.
Yeah,
I think that was part of it. Anyway, Bill, it's time for a segment to be named later while I get a beer. Go ahead.
All right, I just wanted to quickly touch on our two Twitter friends and the diverging paths that these two have taken. So first, we're going to go back to April 21st and check in on Hulk Hogan, who has had such wonderful things as Poop Brother HH.
Yep.
Not anymore. Are you guys ready to be saved?
Oh no.
To be
and
saved.
I quote, "Today is a new start. He has risen. Getting even or justice doesn't compare to forgiveness. With forgiveness, you can learn from the past and move on to higher vibrations and higher vibrating people and situations. All is anew. You can change your thinking. Like attracts like. Only love HH."
Vibrating people.
Vibrating people.
Okay. All right.
Is HH using a dildo?
He wants forgiveness, not justice. No justice, just forgiveness.
Just forgiveness, no justice.
Vibrating people. Meanwhile,
not vibrant people. Did he mean vibrant people?
No.
He meant
move on to higher vibrations and higher vibrating people and situations.
And situations. Oh, okay. Wow. Hulk Hogan was on A&E are doing all these biographies.
Oh yeah.
Which somewhat are fun, but somewhat are just WWE shove the propaganda down your gullet kind of shit. Like Stephanie's on them and all, Triple H is on there. It's like they're rough. They're rough sometimes. But HH was on there wearing his new HH shirt. He's out there pimping his gear.
Always.
On A&E. Always. Living the gimmick, brother. Any other segments to name?
I just wanted to contrast that with our new favorite, Maki Ito, who simply said, "Pay me, bitch. Heart, heart."
She's the best.
Yeah.
The new best at Twitter.
She also likes to, people will make gifts of her, and then she will, use them.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. AEW versus NXT time. First off, AEW, Brian Cage defeated Hangman Page. I was shocked by this.
Very shocking. But
shocking.
You know what? A nice shot.
I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, shocking, it kind of made
match,
it didn't make sense, but he handily beat him.
And Hangman, you said, was number one guy, right?
He was number one, and it seemed like he was headed toward his title match against Omega, and no, Brian Cage beats him.
They're obviously holding off on that.
And Brian Cage has been in the background. He's been randomly in these Sting things and hasn't really had a match on Dynamite. So it was more shocking.
But still, he's a guy who you can do this too. Just go out there. He's got the cred.
Somebody. Right. And he did that. He deep sea diverticulitis Hangman Page, and that was it. That was it.
Cage versus Page. Cage won versus Page won.
Cage beat Page.
We're getting close to the JR
we'll see
special.
If Ethan Page faces Hangman Page, and we're really onto something. The Bucks defeated the Buck brothers defeated the Sydal brothers in a match, and then they were being dickheads the whole time, which was good.
Yep.
Are they actually heels?
Yes, full on.
Oh yeah, thankfully.
Did you see that they wore $10,000 Jordans to the ring?
Yeah.
They wrestled in $10,000 Nike Duars, which are the ridiculous Nike Jordans.
Yeah.
They wrestled a
What
match.
makes it $10,000 worth?
I don't know.
Is it made of gold?
I'm not sure, but they wrestled in these very expensive sneakers. SCU came out and challenged them to a match.
Yeah, that's a good match. I like that.
Yeah, SCU, if they lose, they're broken up forever. So next time they lose, whenever that is, they're broken up forever.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. Very fun match. Orange Cassidy versus Pentagon Jr. I enjoyed this very, very much. Orange Cassidy won because Trent threw a microphone in the ring and he used it to hit Penta, knock him out. And
yeah, what's that crazy about that? Them cheating.
Well, they got their cheating revenge because then Pentagon and Alex Abrahantes cheat last week.
Who is Alex Abrahantes?
He's Penta's manager in AEW.
The guy who translates for him?
Yeah, he's a Spanish announcer who translates for him and is like a nerd. Like he's got a lot of heat with me of like when he comes out with his ripped jeans and like pretends to be cool like Pentagon. Like you are not cool, sir.
No, he's
Stop
not.
doing that. The Blood and Guts parlay. I'm so tired of these things. I'm so tired of them. And it started with Sean Spears.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So I haven't been crazy about the build for this in the past 2 weeks. I haven't been crazy.
It hasn't
2
been
weeks before this.
Right.
But this was finally very good. And like set people up correctly, set up the feud, I felt like this was much better put together than in the last few segments. I feel like Jericho finally cut
his
a good
promo was
promo.
better. Yeah.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting real tired of these like special like setups for Jericho and MJF that have been going on forever.
Yeah.
Like the press conference and the fucking all this shit. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. At this point, this is the week for Blood and Guts. So
yeah,
it all
super excited.
Should be good. I love this. I thought this piece of business was fucking awesome. Eddie Kingston was supposed to come out and open challenge Omega or something because of the feud that they've got going on. So Omega came out in his full-on Ric Flair. He was going full Ric Flair. And he sent Nakazawa out. Said, no, you're not facing me. You'll face Nak.
Yep.
Instead. So, and he had like his clipboard and all that, like as his assistant or whatever. And so Kingston beat him up and then put a chair around his ankle to Pillmanize him. And was like, I'm going to Pillmanize him unless you get down here. And Megan's like, yeah, still not coming down. Go ahead and Pillmanize him. Which was funny. And then he got jumped from behind by Moxley, and then they put Omega in the Pillmanizer, the two of them, and Don Callis was forced to make a match for Omega. Like, no, please don't hurt him. Please don't hurt him. He's all the champions. He can't be hurt. And they're like, fine, when we want a tag match. He's like, I'll give you whatever you want. Like, I thought this was great. Very good segment.
So it's Nakazawa and Omega versus those two?
Yes. So Nakazawa's going to get beat.
Nakazawa's going to get pummeled.
But I thought it was great how he just like, nah, go ahead and break his leg. I don't care. He'll be fine. He'll get over it.
Yeah, no, this is a very good segment.
I thought it was a good piece of business. Chris Statlander had her match against Penelope Ford and won.
She looked real good.
She's looking good.
Yeah.
I like it. I like where she's headed.
Yeah.
I like her with, what do you think of her with Best Friends? I don't think we've talked
about it. It's very good. Very good.
It's a perfect match.
Yeah, very good.
And their promo on was hilarious. How she started swearing. They're like, what do you want to say, Chris? And she starts swearing, and they're like, oh no, we're a bad influence on her. And Trent and Chuck are like, that's our fault. She used to be so nice. It's very funny.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I think last time I saw it was when she was booping Orange Cassidy on the nose.
Yeah, so tonight she was Orange has been seconding her, and she's been seconding Orange Cassidy. So she came out in silver pants with her hands in her pockets and sunglasses on tonight. It's like it's Orange Cassidy's friend. It's very funny. Somewhere in there, I don't remember where this happened. Miro destroyed Kip Sabian.
Thank God.
Finally killed
That
him
sounds good.
and is moving on. Also, Christian took a shit on Taz.
That's good.
It's like, you're only after me because you can't come back from your injuries and you're jealous. So
True.
see what happens there. Nightmare Factory versus the Factory, or Nightmare Family versus the Factory in a match.
This was barely even a match, I feel like. It was
was all there for Cody to come out off of his Nightmare Family bus and beat up what's his face top QT Marshall, beat him up on top of the Nightmare Family.
Yeah, on top of the bus.
Which is weird because
the Factory?
It's QT Marshall and some other people.
QT Marshall's the Factory. Okay.
He's the leader. So they got off of his bus, right? They entered by getting off the bus.
Yeah, they like hijacked the bus somehow.
But then Cody was on the bus later?
Then Cody was on the roof of the bus.
No, he was in it. Like QT opened the door and Cody was standing there.
Oh.
I don't know what the hell's going on. But anyway, Cody's back.
I drove the bus away.
Cody's back. Your number one most over main event guy going on right now, Darby Allin, had another main event.
Yeah, it was good too.
And it was good. Him versus 10 from the Dark Order.
Yeah.
Him saying I still owe Brody a rematch for this, so you can face me if you want to. So him and 10 had a match. And another
still around?
Yeah. He shows up every once in a while. I think he's got school, like legitimately has like school, so he doesn't.
He should.
He doesn't show up for certain things and only shows up like once in a while. But so they had a match where they actually were slapping each other, and Darby was ripping Darby again, very aggressive, ripping the mask off 10, stuff like that. Darby wins, they shake hands, but then before they can like officially do the full Bret Hart babyface thing, Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky attacked again. This time, Scorpio Sky put a heel hook on Sting and made Darby watch him try to tap out Sting, which I enjoyed. So,
yeah, no, it was good. Good Bret Hart finish too.
Yeah,
where
the Bret babyface match.
Yeah, he just catches him and rolls him up.
Yep.
But the thing that I think, because Miro talked about, is Miro's coming after Darby at some point. And
he did say TNT at one point.
And the thing is that I think Miro has to absolutely obliterate Darby. Just have him absolutely obliterate him and beat him for the title.
Whoever he kills to win the title, he's going to kill. Yeah. And I don't think it makes sense for him to beat Kenny right now, considering all the belts that Kenny can now collect.
Yeah.
Since he has like 5 belts now.
But I think it's going to come, maybe double or nothing or something, but I think Miro should just absolutely
I think you're right.
Demolish him.
That's going to happen at some point. For some reason now I got fucking great G Raver on my desktop somewhere. It's a gif of G Raver on a roof. NXT, there's some real questionable shit on here. I'm
just
sorry.
Real quick, AEW seemed just the way you talked about it, like it was an okay show this week.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, it was an enjoyable show. Move fine, good wrestling as always. Set up stuff. Next week's the big show. This week's the big show.
We'll see what. Yeah,
and they set up.
Oh yeah.
Wait a second. What's the blood and?
What's the card for Blood and Guts?
Blood and Guts card. Let's see.
There's a few matches before because I think we're getting that Mox and
Kingston. So the card is SoCal Uncensored versus Jurassic Express versus Varsity Bloods versus the Acclaimed, who will get a future tag team championship match. So we gotta expect SCU, right?
I would believe.
Brett versus TBA.
A squash match, hopefully.
Kenny and Nakazuwa versus Mox and Eddie.
Yep.
Sorry, no.
And then Cody versus QT, which truthfully they could have saved for like Double or Nothing.
Shouldn't they have saved that anyway? I don't. Double or Nothing's not announced, is it? There's something weird.
No, it's announced. Double or Nothing's been announced.
What date is it?
It's May 31st.
Is it?
I thought
That's on Memorial Day.
Yeah, it's always Memorial Day.
I thought it was the Saturday
Really?
before Memorial Day normally. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
But and then I'm hoping
They must have some big matches if they're
May
saving
29th. May 29th.
Okay, so they're blowing all this stuff off before they even get to Double or
Yeah,
Nothing,
obviously
so-
they have a plan. They
We'll
are not
see.
WWE. They probably have the card already laid out.
Yeah. According to the way that Tony Khan booked stuff, he's got the year laid out.
Yeah, no doubt he's got
Pretty
the
much.
card laid out.
Probably
Well,
in his
like I
own
s-
damn head.
I'm hoping so. They've got tonight on Elevation. I think they're gonna give like a preview of the
Of Blood and Guts.
Blood and Guts.
So good to check that
thing.
out.
I hope there's no weapons. Hope there's no weapons.
I'm sure there will be weapons because there's weapons in every
supposed
war
to be
games.
a war zone, or war.
Is
yeah,
there
yeah,
weapons
gonna
in
be
war? But like, I
Almost
don't want
every
the-
war games has weapons.
but I don't want like them hanging inside it.
No.
Oh, I see.
They just get them in.
Yeah, they
somehow,
just throw them
usually.
in. As they come in.
I'm
But
tired.
almost every war games has chairs and tables and stuff.
I'm
in
just tired of kendo sticks.
They
You
will
know?
be there.
it. Oh well, yeah. I'm sure they'll be in
But,
there. though.
There will be kendo sticks.
But it'll be very interesting to see how much time that gets and how bloody it gets and how
They've been
what happens.
they've been promoting it as like a bloodbath.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, NXT had some real questionable shit in there. We'll see what you think. Mercedes Martinez versus Dakota Kai. Raquel Gonzalez just interrupted the match, started beating up Mercedes
I was going
Martinez.
to say, it sounds like a schmaz.
Yep, and it was. So that's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Mercedes got killed by Raquel,
Right.
and Dakota was her lap dog again.
Mhm.
Tommaso Ciampa and Toothless Timmy.
Yep.
Oh.
Old man Ciampa and Toothless Timmy.
Don't get me started.
Ciampa is not old man anymore. He shaved his old man hair.
Good. Thank
Back
God.
to regular rag Ciampa. And they basically came out and said, "You're grizzled young veterans. Well, we're grizzled veterans, so let's fight." And then they did the shoe off.
Yeah,
If you hate, what's his face again? They brought that back.
it's I don't know.
It was
There's
Shoe off if you hate, what's his name?
Oh, yeah.
Zach Gibson.
Shoe off if you hate Zach Gibson.
I don't know.
They did that again.
That was fun when it was like a normal
When it
like
was a
thing
natural
that the
thing.
fans actually did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they had to try to explain with the American audience what was going on.
not a complete fabrication here by
Yeah.
Toothless Timmy. Oh boy. Oh, nothing really takes him down a few pegs than calling him Toothless Timmy. That's like an intimidating name.
Yep.
Anyway,
That does not work.
your guys, Bill, Tyene Shaw had their promo.
This was a segment of the week for either show.
Yeah, there you go. Isaiah Swerve Scott challenged Leon Ruff to a fall count.
Dude, you want to talk about a feud? I have Zippo in, and you know what? A guy who
love
I
Swerve,
feel like
but
Swerve is just. I do not like Swerve directions at all. Like, and it's nothing to do with like his wrestling, but like the whole. I feel like his heel stuff is not strong. I feel like his outfit he comes in and the way he walks the ring, I feel like it's very fucking cheesy and very corny.
what about his record producer vignettes?
Yeah, I don't.
I wish
skip
he would
those. I skip
rebrand
those.
as like a veteran of some kind. Maybe he was like a sniper or something like that.
Yeah, that could be
Kill shot. They're not the same.
shot
yeah.
kill.
I hated this. Tony Storm had a match. She came out. She's gonna end Zoe Stark, and then faced this jobber, Zadiah Ramir, who I don't know anything about. Maybe she's not actually a jobber.
Obviously,
I think
new
she's-
Casey Canizaro.
No, obviously the 1, 2, 3 kid all over
Right.
again. That's what this was.
Did she
Yeah.
win? Oh no, she didn't win. She just looked good.
No, she won.
Oh, she did.
Zadiah Ramir,
Yeah,
who is
yeah.
not a bad wrestler.
Zeta.
Zeta.
Zeta?
sorry.
She
I
was
think it's Zeta.
AQA, excuse me.
She beat.
That's right. She's AQA.
I don't know who that is.
Who's
but yeah.
AQA? I don't remember. That.
Oh, is she AQA?
She
Oh,
is
then that makes
AQA.
sense. This makes much more sense then. I did not realize.
I'm assuming she's not an actual jobber because I've never seen her before.
No, she's a person kind of like she's a person who's like a Zoe Stark then, who's essentially been on the indies and for a long time.
Okay.
It is like a person you could put right in. I thought she was just some like a Casey Canizaro who's just like fresh and new.
She's not a bad wrestler. I'm not trying.
No, she's actually a very good wrestler.
So she beat Toni Storm because Zoe Stark distracted her, and then she literally did the 1-2-3 kid. Not only finish, sort of, but also went to the top of the ramp and went 1-2-3, like exact 1-2-3 kid almost.
Sweet.
Angle. So
did he do a shooting star press?
He did a shooting star, but Razor caught, or no, was it a moonsault? It was a moonsault, but Razor caught him.
That's right.
He fell backwards and he pinned him.
That's right.
So it was like sort of not exactly the same, but very, very
yes,
close.
You're right. But that's what they're obviously mimicking. But the thing is, it's coming from a person
coming from Shawn Michaels, who probably
no. It's coming on what's her name? Tony, who hasn't won a match in like a year, maybe.
I don't get why they're doing this.
I think she has like one jobber win in there.
I do not understand this. So yeah, she got beat. She got beat by Zoe Stark, which I thought was weird, and then got beat by this lady. So Tony,
can she make? It just because she can make people look good? Is that why?
Tony's very good.
Yeah, she's great.
And the thing is, people like Zoe Stark. The thing is, people like Zoe Stark and AQA are really right up there, just as good as her. Maybe not like promo wise, but they can all three of those can go.
They can go
for sure.
So that happened. Another Bronson Reed Austin Theory match. Another.
I fast forward to
another. Not great. Like, why are they doing this ribs thing with Bronson Reed? Selling the ribs and then doing the fucking bonsai drop or whatever it is, the typhoon or whatever it's called, jumping on dudes, but whatever. So he beat Austin Theory, but in the match, fucking Dexter Lumis came out to try to get his love back with Indy Hartwell or something, and then Indy was in the ring, and then he pushed her, but it was to save her.
Dexter broke up already?
Well, they broke up because mom and dad said they can't date.
Good.
So then when he came out, she was like very standoffish, and then she was going to get hit by Austin Theory, so he pushed her out of the way, and then that turned into like Indy hates Dexter now.
Good.
But yeah, Bronson Reed won. And now has a match against Johnny Gargano. So,
all right,
again.
So he's going to win this time, though.
I doubt
Can't let you keep the momentum. We got to knock you down and then give you the belt.
I don't understand any of this. If he wins the belt, I will never understand why they just let him win the first time. And then if he loses again, it's like, what's the point of any of this? I don't understand. He's going to win it,
but you got to knock him down.
It makes no sense if he lost that match and then wins again later. It makes no sense. Probably right. Killian Dane and Drake Maverick faced Imperium, and another similar kind of thing of like misconstrued shit. But
what is going on here with Imperium?
Drake Maverick said, like, you better not, I know what happens in wrestling. I'm gonna get beat up, go for a hot tag. You're gonna drop off the apron and join Imperium. I know how this goes. I'm not stupid. And
nice
then Killian Dane said,
I appreciate that.
Right. Killian Dane said, like, well, I guess you better just trust me and see how it goes because we're supposed to be friends. And they have the match against Imperium. The thing happens, but it's because Imperium pulled him off the rope, like pulled him down. So Maverick's freaking out. But then this really weird thing happened where Alexander Wolf
what was
had
this?
A chair.
And he did hit them?
And he refused to hit Killian Dane with a chair because of their past. And the rest of Imperium were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Hit him with the chair. And then I forget who even won this match. It was such a weird.
Obviously, Imperium won.
Did Imperium win? I forget.
Yes.
It doesn't have to.
Imperium won.
Anyway, that was the match. Very bizarre. All over the map. Pete Dunne.
That was a wet sounding fart.
More Pete Dunne talking about how great he is, but not actually being great in the ring.
He's like putting out a challenge, right?
He says he's better than every champion for this and this reason and whatever. Throughout the whole show, Cameron Grimes was doing his thing and trying to buy the most expensive watch in Florida, and was actually confronted by Ted DiBiase this time.
Yes, this was
Ted
good.
showed up.
This is actually good.
So Ted showed up and foiled him again.
I can't wait till that 2-minute match.
Ted looked good again. Ted looked good. I don't think we've seen him in a while, but Ted looked good.
Yeah.
The Way attacked Shotzi and Ember during their tag match.
How long has this feud been going on for?
I don't care about it.
Is The Way going to win the belt this time?
Please.
Probably at this point.
They're going to have a street fight next week.
Oh my God. And that whole thing was so dumb. Like, this has been going on since I feel like all year.
More than that. I think it was.
Well, when did they? I don't know. It's just felt like it's been going on since
they've been beating up shots. The Way has been beating up Shotzi for a long time.
Since like Halloween Havoc.
Didn't somebody turn on Ember, right? Tony turned on Ember.
That's right.
In the fall, starting this whole thing. What a mess. New interview guy, Arash Markazi, who I don't know anything about.
Oh, he's actually got real cred. He worked for the Lakers or like in LA.
Why is he doing this job then?
Wanted an easier job? Like, it's got to be easier than having to deal with
LeBron James.
Yeah, like that whole shit show.
Anyway, he interviewed Adam Cole and was treated like LeBron James treats supporters. Adam Cole was all pissed off at him. Said, "You're new here and you big time me already. I was here at this pool for an hour before you showed up or something." And basically said, I'm the best. Who cares about Kyle O'Reilly? I don't care. Don't ask me about him. What the fuck is the Diamond Mine?
I was gonna ask you.
What is this?
I
thought it was a real commercial at first, and I'm like,
I've been trying to find out.
This is a vignette. For some people. Some who are like MMA fighters.
I can't tell.
Weird.
There's 3 options. Well, two options.
Okay, what is it?
It's 3 options. It's a single superstar, but I don't think so. Because it's train, perform, become, fight, win, repeat, thrive, achieve, succeeds. The Diamond Mine. So it's either a group, or it's a new show. It's maybe like the new Evolve show people thought.
Oh my God, that's what it's called?
I don't. Maybe
that's got to be it.
Diamonds in the rough, guys.
That's got to be it. The Diamond Mine. Wasn't that
is it the new NXT where they go back to the game show type thing?
Maybe,
Oh man,
I wouldn't doubt it.
The Diamond Mine wasn't that DDP's old stable that had Scott Hall and Kevin?
That was the Diamond Exchange.
Oh, okay. Diamond Mine. What a shit name.
Hey, you got to find the diamonds. You're looking for diamonds. Diamonds in the rust.
What night is that show going to be on?
Wednesdays. Wednesdays.
Yeah, Wednesdays on USA. Oh God. Kushida teamed with MSK.
This presumably was a good match.
It was fine to face Legado and Phantasmo.
See, the thing is the way NXT handled MSK when they first came and did all that, loved it. But now, I feel like they're a couple of goofballs.
Yeah, they're goofy.
They're total goofballs, and
they've been goofy, but there was an explanation behind their goofy. They were getting high in the treehouse, and that's why they were so goofy.
But now
they're just goofy guys.
They're just 2 goofy guys, and they're too goofy to be champions, and I'm kind of just take the belts off them.
Give them the grizzled young veteran.
There you go. Give them 2 grizzled old veterans and Toothless Timmy. Yeah, so Legado won the match by cheating and then held up all the belts, celebrating over the dead Kushida.
I did like the two guys like masks. Like they look cool.
Oh yeah,
The
when they
lion
come out
masks,
with those, they look great.
they look cool.
And they're actually way better than I think people think.
Oh yeah.
Roman Doze has
Yeah.
been very good for a long
Those
time.
two are very good in tag matches. They're just his jabronis. And they've been killed on TV by Karrion Kross for like 45 minutes straight. So
Yeah.
I don't think people realize how good they are. Cat going across the screen. So yeah, NXT. Very rough.
Hey, dude, I really just
Very
like
rough couple
when it
weeks
comes
here.
to watching it, I'm just like, should I just not fucking watch it this week? Just like, who fucking cares?
Give it a whirl.
Just-
I don't think you'll hate it.
I get through it in like a half hour. Just like watch it on 2X. It's just
There's so many great performers on not only this show but also Raw and SmackDown. It's just
yeah, it's
looks
just
so weird. Some of the stuff is just so boring.
it's completely overproduced. And someone said it well. Someone said so a loud, overbearing, overproduced, soulless husk of what it used to be. But it sometimes has some pretty good wrestling.
It's
Yeah, that essentially nails it on the head.
one of the major problems is it's 2 hours instead of 1 hour. So the 1 hour crisp, we're getting these. We only have so many people, and we're getting them over in 1 hour, leading to a big show that you haven't been overexposed for. You know, if I'm watching 1 hour a week and I get to a 2.5 hour takeover, I'm excited to see these guys wrestle for more than 5 minutes. Like now you're not getting that. You're getting these long ass matches that are not exciting because they can't be because they're not takeover. And there's the talent pool.
They did
It's
start
so
giving a lot
bizarre.
of stuff away, too.
They're giving everything away. And the talent is like very bizarre. Like it's Finn Balor or like a very long match of Killian Dane. Which like, do we need? He was great in a group. Do we need a long Killian Dane match? I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Imperium without Walter, are they that like interesting enough to watch a long ass match?
not really.
I don't know. The Way, like Austin Theory, never been into Austin Theory ever.
No.
So I don't know. Some of these people they're putting their stock in, it's like, whoa.
This is
Whoa. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, that was NXT. So, blood and guts. Who's going to win? Pinnacle or Inner Circle? Who's going to switch sides? If this is a true war game, somebody's leaving the Inner Circle and joining the Pinnacle. It would make the most sense if it was Sammy Guevara.
I guess I think only Sammy. I think Sammy's the only shot because it's not going to be
It's not going to be
LAX.
Swagger. It's not
It's
going
not
to
going
be
to be
LAX.
LAX. It just
It's
be
gonna be Sean
Sammy.
Spears.
And they just switch. Actually, we get rid of you and we take on Sammy. All right.
The thing is I think I really like Sammy to be a singles wrestler. I really like him to be a singles wrestler.
He hasn't had any singles matches for how long? Over
a
a year.
while.
Over a year because he had Stadium Stampede and then got suspended.
Well, he had the
was gonna-
Hardy ones.
He was
but
going to go, yeah, and those sucked.
I'd really like to see him and like Darby, have a feud. Him and Ricky Starks. Like, there's
Right.
plenty of people he could.
Yeah.
But
I was watching an interview with him and he said, like, the Pinnacle are all like the most boring guys. Like, let me get Ray Phoenix in a cage. That's what I want to do. Like, I don't know if that's a shoot or what, but you might want to be careful.
yeah,
It's like none of those guys can go. They're all boring. I want to face Darby or Ray Phoenix. Like, I do miss Sammy like having crazy high flyer matches.
yeah, exactly. Like, when was the last time he had that?
He hasn't in a year plus.
Yeah,
I mean,
There has
the Matt Hardy matches don't count as that because they were just
No.
standard Matt Hardy matches.
there has been some New Japan stuff. What happened? Jay White is now the never open weight. Oh, Yuji. Well, yeah, you must. Yuji Nagata.
Nagata is going to
God.
be on Dynamite.
I cannot
Who cares?
fucking wait for that. Cannot.
Who
What do you
cares?
mean? Who cares?
He's what, 56 years old?
Who cares?
He's a
He can
legend.
He can still
you
go
get mad
harder
at
than so
them.
many people.
Oh
You
God,
get mad
Mike!
at
Don't
them for
you
bringing
go
the
about
other old people
nostalgia
back.
and how awesome nostalgia is now?
It's no. I don't mind him coming in for one.
Are you going
match.
against Blue Justice right now?
Yeah.
You
Fuck
think Blue
you.
Justice is gonna put on an entertaining match?
Yes. I know he can.
I'm guessing he will.
In his last G1 where he was like 50 something, he was terrific.
It's not going to be like 25 minutes. I mean, it's going
I hope it is.
to.
Blue Justice.
I like
can
how
still go.
they had the New Japan logo even on Dynamite.
Oh,
for
yeah.
that. Like the door is. There's big things that have not been allowed because of COVID.
Mhm.
Like there's some big
You know what's interesting?
Bullet Club Civil War
Yeah.
kind of stuff that hasn't happened. Jay White versus Kenny. Like there's a lot of big shit that just hasn't happened.
You know what I actually kind of have no interest in is,
What's that?
and at least he's been teasing it, is Ospreay versus Kenny. I kind of have zero interest. Like
That would be
I
good,
know
no?
it'd be a good match,
In normal times, yes, I would.
but like
it's
I
Ospreay.
don't think it's that great of a
You don't think it's
a
that good of a matchup?
marquee for like your like AEW's champion versus New Japan. Like I feel like they could have such a better person there for that eventual match. If who knows?
I mean, Ibushi is the guy.
Say like God.
Ibushi's the guy. Second is Jay White because
Even
he's
like
basically
even like a Naito, Okada, Tanahashi.
I mean,
like-
if Okada showed up and like challenged the AEW title, that would be a big.
That would be huge. But if people want champion versus champion, which like how could you do champion versus champion? Truthfully,
You just have Kenny win. That's what you do.
yeah, you can't do that. That completely destroys your champion. You look like, well, I guess you could have Kenny win and win the
You have
belt.
a long match, and he wins the belt. So he's a
Yeah,
former
I
NWA or New Japan champ.
I guess.
The one belt he's never going to win is that fucking NWA belt because Aldis has never given that to him. He's got like full creative control. He's hiring people. He's never
That's true.
losing
He
that
does.
belt.
Corbin probably has given him full creative control over that
Yeah,
shit.
I think Aldis is. The more stories you hear about Aldis, the more you're like, he's sort of a massive prick.
Yeah.
He's sort of a massive asshole that
Yeah.
nobody really likes. That's why he doesn't work anywhere else.
Yeah, no.
He just pisses everybody off. All right, well, it's time to end this with a top 5. What you got?
Yes. So they came out with new jerseys for the WNBA about a month ago.
Nice. I
I
saw.
went through top 5 jerseys that I liked.
Okay.
Number 5 was the Atlanta Dreams Explorer. Yep, Explorer Edition.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 is the Phoenix Mercury Explorer Edition.
Okay.
The number 3 is the New York Liberties Rebel jersey, which was the one that had freedom on it instead of liberty. I think it said freedom.
Did you hear Sabrina? I never say her last name right. Sabrina Ionescu.
Ionescu, yep.
Is that how you say it? She was awesome. She beat the Olympic team. You know that? The women's Olympic team was doing tryouts against college teams, and her Oregon team beat the women's Olympic team.
Yeah,
that's how
do
good she
remember
is.
About that.
Did you see this story
She's
about
so
her
good.
dad? Did you see the story? Her dad is an
Was
Uber
that
driver.
Yeah, he was the driver,
Yeah.
and he's like, my daughter's the best, and the guy's like,
Yeah.
yeah okay. And he's like, no, really, my daughter's
No,
the
seriously,
best.
my daughter's the best basketball player. And then like the guy realized who it was. Like
He's like,
years
"Oh,
later, he's
yeah."
like, I think you might be right. And what did
He
she say?
wasn't
She's
lying.
like, yeah,
That
that
sounds
sounds
like
like
my
my dad. Very funny.
Number 2 is the Chicago Sky Rebel jersey.
Chicago
then-
Sky now have Candace Parker.
Yep, they do.
Mhm.
And then the number 1 is the Indiana Fevers Rebel jersey. That's the one that looks like the red and black Stranger Things inspired.
Nice.
It is kind of cool.
So-
It is weird that
Yeah.
it's but it's kind of cool.
Doesn't make sense for Indiana, but sure. Unless that show is that
No,
show's
it's set in Indiana.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go. There you go. I haven't watched
Oh, okay.
Stranger Things because Mike said never to watch it. So
Yeah, it's not that.
It's a fun watch.
I watched the first
it's,
2
yeah,
seasons.
it's passable.
Mike hates it though.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
don't
you
hate it. It's just like there's way better stuff to waste your time on.
It's because it's too nostalgic for Mike.
That's
no,
right.
it's just it's moved even away from that, but it's still just like
not that good of a show,
yeah.
according to you.
I think you would enjoy it, Ryan.
I might. I can't do another. I'm like turning into you, Bill. Like I can't invest. I'm like I have a relationship that's complicated with TV. Like I can't unless I know there's like 7 great seasons. I'm not doing it. And even so, I don't feel like getting involved in something. I still can't. Like the Walter White show or Breaking Bad. I still haven't finished Breaking Bad.
I haven't finished Breaking Bad.
I got through 2 seasons.
I got through like 3 episodes of that
haven't
show.
Finished it.
What?
I need to. I know it's a great show. I can't keep going. I don't know why.
All those dramas that are like hour-long
They just take too long. Yeah.
I get through like 2-3 seasons and then I'm done. I'm like, I'm done. I just can't.
Especially now because it's not in the moment. If I was in the moment and I had been like invested in it, then maybe. But it's been over for so long. All right. That's Wally's top 5. This one's over. Next up, we're talking about Glow, the interviews, which wasn't great. So maybe we should just play Jackbox the whole time because, man, alive, it was rough. Don't watch Glow, the interviews on Tubi. Boy, oh boy,
don't watch Tubi. Is the other.
Tubi's great. Come on,
Tubi actually does have some decent stuff. I will say
it's great stuff.
I hate to admit
on
it, but
I'm
decent.
right. I was just watching Garfield and Friends on there. My son, come on.
Oh, sweet.
Garfield Friends.
That's your go-to.
My kid, not me. I mean, I watched it as a kid. Garfield's funny. You don't like Garfield?
Garfield. He eats lasagna.
Oh,
he hates Mondays.
There you go. All right.
Very relatable.
Yeah. Peace out.
Very relatable.